Anybody who it's their first time here, this is a weekly show I do on Tuesday nights in which I hang out with the audience and I answer some questions, we relax, we chill, and because it's the night before Halloween, Devil's Night as it was called back in the day, we are going to play a scary game tonight. That should be fun. So, just checking my phone real quick. Make sure everything's okay. And is anybody in the chat? I see one person. Hello friends. Hello, Nicholas Bryant. Oh, look, there's even a cat sighting. Not anymore. Who knows where she's going? Anyways, so tonight I'm going to answer some questions from you guys. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get my glasses look crooked. And the reason is I have a benign tumor behind one of my ears. And it's not a health problem, but it makes wearing glasses and wearing headphones at the same time problematic, because it will basically always result in me having crooked glasses. And I can't unsee it. But yeah, I see Green Elements here, Son of Osiris. You two sound new. So what should we start with talking about tonight? I do have one other surprise too, which is that I got a delivery from the government that I'm going to unbox for you today. Seems rather quiet out there. Is anyone here? Hello? I guess it's the night before Halloween. People have better things to do. That makes sense. Are you guys experiencing any issues with my buffering or anything like that? All right, looks like it's good now. Anyways, so this week has been... Are you going... Okay, now we get some stuff. Are you going to remove the tumor? No, Alex. I've had it for most of my life. I think something about... I started wearing glasses when I was about 8, and that sort of started it. But I've gone to doctors about getting it removed, and they've told me that it would basically be it would be cosmetic surgery. So they basically said that if I was going to get rid of it, I would have to pay for it, and I don't really want to pay for it, so I'm good. Maybe someday. Let's see. How do you feel about Brazil's election? Extraordinarily depressed. Bolsonaro is a not good person, and the whole... I don't know what creeps me out more. The fact that Brazil is going to go back to being a dictatorship pretty soon, that the lungs of the planet are going to just be bulldozed and the indigenous people who live there just completely killed in order to cater to business interests, or the fact that like all of like the liberal press is talking about how good this is going to be for the economy. I can't tell which of those things depresses me more. But yeah, Bolsonaro winning is one of the worst news stories of the year, and I feel super shitty because of what happened. Oh, makes me very sad. Another thing I want to mention too is that starting next week, my weekly step back videos are going to be stopped, and I'm actually going to they're going to be, I'm going to be making my videos longer and better, but less often. But the quick steps are still going to happen. So for those who like the streams, the quick step, the streams that happen before a regular step back video, those are still going to happen. It's just going to happen before the quick step video, which is now going to come out at the same time that regular step back videos come out. So that's the That's the timeline on that. So I have a video coming out on the 1st, and that'll be the last of the weekly videos and before I make something a little bit nicer. And I'm pretty excited to get to work on it. Have the Canadian government sent you a deportation notice because of your work with Antifa Soros' Marxist plot to kill white people? No, I sadly was born in this country, so they can't do that. What are your thoughts on Jason Kenney? Are you interested in Albertan politics? I really hate that Rachel Notley has completely abandoned, like, because of oil interests, is completely obsessed with making sure that oil interests are not infringed upon and wanting to build pipelines and refusing to sign the LEAP manifesto and things like that. I think that was a huge disappointment for me as far as Rachel Notley goes. I'm kind of scared to see what... Because, like, Alberta is, like, far more right-wing than the rest of the country. And so I really will hate to see what happens in the 2019 election with, like, in regards to neo-Nazis and, like, the Wild Rose, like, frothing at the mouth insane people. I really am not looking forward to where that's going to go. Alberta is going to be our canary in the coal mine because we're having a federal election next year. And the last time we had a lot of elections, it was before all of the unpleasantness happened around the world and Nazis started becoming mainstream. And so 2019 is going to be the year where we have Alberta's election and we have a federal election, and now Nazis are a thing, and we're going to have to figure out we're going to see what's going to happen. And we don't have reason to be optimistic because Quebec and Ontario had elections this year, and a corrupt fascist became Premier of Ontario, and a right-wing nationalist who is also rather fascistic in his outlook is Premier of Quebec. So yeah, not looking forward to 2019's election. It's going to be a complete shit show. Let's see. Should I become an anarcho-extinctionist and start calling for the eradication of unjust hierarchies by the eradication of the human race? That feels like it's a defeatist idea. I mean, we're gonna make ourselves extinct either way, and if we're extinct, then even the valuation of things as a concept is not really an option. Especially because I don't think they're going to have anything with human-like intelligence in the next billion years or so. And in the next billion years, there's a high chance that the sun is going to, like, roast and get rid of all life and, potentially the galaxy because we don't know of any other planets but Earth. And so, really, in order to save life, we need to survive this, and we need to have our technology available so that we can, get it somewhere else. But I think I'm perfect. I think that humans should be around. I'm not a voluntary extinction person or an anti-natalist or anything like that. I'm very much on board for let's get all of the people living on artificial habitats in space, and then we can just, let the planet be itself. Yeah, Emperor Exalander. I know that the Wild Rose Party merged with the PCs, but I'm kind of scared what, like, Wild Rose people will do, because it's like, people from the Wild Rose Party are still around, and they are scary. Barack Obama is following me. Barack Obama is following everyone, though. All right, so let's start with doing an unboxing. So I received a thing from the government, and I took everything out of the post box because that has my address on it, so I didn't want to have, I didn't want to give that away. So I'll show you all the items that are inside, and we'll open it up and we'll take a look. So the first thing we have is 2 pieces of paper. One here is a Okay, this is just a pack list. That's less fun. All right. This is the one I'm excited for. So, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is a cannabis fact sheet made by the government of Canada, which also means, of course, because this is Canada, we have contenez l'effet. Consommer, croissant. So we have the French side as well, because bilingualism. So this is a official Canadian government document that is about how to safely use cannabis. So I'm gonna read these to you because I think it's rather amusing to hear an official government statement about the proper way to smoke your bud. Know the facts. If you have any health issues, are using cannabis for medical purposes, or have questions about the effects of cannabis on your health, you should speak with your healthcare practitioner. Start slow and go slowly. Start with small amounts. Choose products with a low amount of THC, Delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol, and an equal or higher amount of CBD, cannabidiol. After combining cannabis with alcohol and or other substances avoid combining cannabis with alcohol or other substances or other substances as it increases impairment. Use cannabis in a safe and familiar environment and with people you trust. Avoid smoking cannabis. Avoid frequent use. Store cannabis securely and away from children and youth. And then they have a little chart here. This amazing, I can't really see it with the light. This amazing chart. So this is a table of different ways that you can use cannabis, how long it'll take for the effects to start happening, and how long those effects will last. So first is smoking and vaporizing cannabis, which should have effects within seconds, and the effects could last up to 6 hours. Swallowing food or capsules could take 30 minutes to an hour and a half and take up to 12 hours. And putting it under the tongue. Under the tongue. I did not know that was a way to do it. 5 to 30 minutes up to 12 hours. Some effects could last as long as 24 hours. If you use cannabis, you could experience impaired ability to remember, concentrate, or react quickly, sleepiness, nausea or vomiting, anxiety, fear, or panic. So, all of those things sound very interesting. I will say, I have literally heard the opposite about using cannabis for all of these symptoms. Impaired ability to concentrate. I have heard of people using cannabis in order to focus with cannabis. Sleepiness. Okay, that one's pretty good. Nausea or vomiting. People literally take cannabis after like radiation and chemotherapy in order to make themselves not throw up. And anxiety, fear, or panic, which, isn't weed supposed to, cool you out? Frequent use over a long time can hurt your lungs and make it harder to breathe if smoked. Affect your mental health. Make you physically dependent or addicted. Let's see. And yeah, also, I bought this on October 17th, and it arrived yesterday. So, yeah, they're having a bit of a supply issue, but I think that it's for a good reason. They did not anticipate how many people were going to buy it. So if that's first of all, so they're going to have to buy a whole lot more. The other reason is because Canada Post is having a strike right now. So that is causing some disruptance in the delivering of things. Okay. If you or someone you know needs support for problematic use of cannabis, contact your healthcare practitioner or your local addiction treatment center. Know the rules and stay safe. Don't drive high, and that's bold. Don't go to work impaired. But I'm a creative. Maybe that helps. Buy from a legal source. So, you know, buy from the government monopoly. Know and follow the rules about where you can use cannabis in your community. Don't carry more than 30 grams in public, unless authorized. Bringing cannabis or any product containing cannabis into Canada or taking it out of Canada is illegal. Illegal is underlined. And can result in serious criminal penalties at home and abroad. If you have comments, questions, or feedback about a product, contact the manufacturer. For more information, go to canada.ca/cannabis. Brought to you by the Government of Canada. Oh yeah. Or le gouvernement du Canada. So that I think is that made this like purchase worth every penny. This is one of my favorite documents I've ever read. I think I might keep this because who knows when they'll change it, but I feel like the first consumer information fact sheet about cannabis after cannabis became legalized feels historic and something that I should keep a hold of because it's kind of amazing. And of course, as I said, for anybody who's just joining in, on the other side of this, it's all in French because this is Canada we're talking about. And it's an official government document that just told me how to smoke weed, which just makes me so happy. All right, so I bought two products. One is just dry cannabis, and one are pre-rolled joints. So let's start with the dry stuff first. So if you see here, all right. So there's the brand, Redican. And then this is what this says here is BEC. So this is the type of cannabis it is. Hybrid Dominance Indica. As you can see, a big red label that says THC. And then it's got below that, if you can see here, the THC and CBD content of the cannabis, which this one is a 0.91% and a 0.26%, or a total of 9.12 or 6.24. I have no idea if I think this is a rather weak strain, but it was really cheap. So, and then the best part is this. Just like with cigarettes, it's got a warning label at the bottom. Warning: cannabis can be addictive. Up to half of people who use cannabis on a daily basis have work, social, or health problems from using cannabis. Brought to you by Health Canada. And because it's Canada, there's, of course, the French side. Mise en garde, the warning label. Keep in a dry place, keep out of reach of children. This is another thing that I think is kind of cool. So, you know, like when you buy like a pack of cigarettes, I'm not sure if this is true in America or in other places, but they'll put like a little sticker on it over the edge of the box to make sure that duty has been paid on it. And I love this because, you know, like this little thing here. And if you can see, there you go. An official government seal to say that duty has been paid on this cannabis. And now, let's break the seal. Let's see what it looks like. So we get this little box. What's in the box? I feel like I shouldn't tear these or I shouldn't mangle these. I feel like these are going to be, you know, historic someday. So maybe I should play nice with them. But I'm gonna break the seal with a little letter opener here. I have no idea if this is fascinating. I don't watch unboxing videos, but I thought this would be kind of funny. All right, let's see what it comes in. Ooh. Comes in like a little plastic container here. Interesting. Interesting. I hope English speakers start referring to weed as cannabis instead of marijuana. Yeah, I like cannabis. It feels more legitimate. Oh, warning. Okay, this is just the same this is just the same warning. All right. So, a couple things about this. It's like a little plastic container, which is kind of nice, but it has a safety lid. So it's like a medical thing. So let's and demonetized. I actually I had a meeting with YouTube today, and one of the things I said to them was like, you should stop demonetizing my videos about cannabis because it's legal where I am, and so why aren't you, you know, doing it? Why are you... It says that you can't make videos about illegal substances. Not like, can you make... like, you can't make videos about substances that are perfectly legal where you are, just not where America is. So it's got a freshness seal. It says, for your protection. As if they knew that people would be like, what the fuck? Why is this here? All right. I also don't know, like, what, Oh, I can smell it now. Oh, boy. All right. Oh, boy. Yep. That is it. Oh, the cat smells it. So there you go. Perfectly legal cannabis from the Canadian government, or from the Ontario government, purchased for recreational purposes. And now it's officially here. That's one. And there's a second little nug in here. There you go. There's a third one down here too. Oh. Très bien. There you go. It smells, it always reminds me, it smells like hops almost. But yeah, there you go. What you just saw was not a crime. This is not illegal. This is perfectly legal cannabis. I think that this is just fascinating that this is a thing that exists in my hands and the world. Like, this was years in the making. Like, look, weed's legal. I'm holding it in my hand. It's great. I know, like, there's probably people here who are, like, from California or Colorado or something that's like, yeah, big whoop, what the fuck. Let's look at the other one. So I think that this box here, maybe I should keep it for historical purposes. You know, one of the first, I think I was like the 4,000th person in Ontario to purchase cannabis, which is kind of cool. Here's the second one. So these are pre-rolled joints. As you can see, plain white box, big THC stop sign notice. This one has... this one also talks about how much THC and CBD are in it. It has a warning label as well. How many grams did I buy? I think I bought in this. This I purchased here is I bought 3.5 grams here. And then I bought another pre-roll that I think is another gram. So I bought about 4.5 grams. Oh boy. Now to release everyone that is in prison over weed-related charges. That is a thing that's happening. The government is giving pardons to anybody who has a cannabis-related charge of, I think, if you had possession of 30 grams or less, you're going to get pardoned. And also, on top of that, I do believe that, like, in Canada, cannabis, like crimes that had to do with cannabis were not really that well enforced. Like, police didn't really give a shit. And also, it was not a felony. You know, you could not, like, there was no, like, you wouldn't get arrested for drug possession because you had cannabis on you unless you were, like, running a grow op or something. So, there's the thing. So again, there's like, if you see the little sticker here that shows that duties have been paid on this cannabis. So it's 100%. I paid my taxes. I paid the tax man for this cannabis. So it went to the government. Oh, there are so many pictures of the Canadian flag having the maple leaf replaced with a cannabis leaf. Does the Liberal Party plan to legalize other sorts of illegal drugs soon after the federal election if they get elected back in office? There's no plans that I know of anyway. I don't think there are any plans. I think this is about it. I feel like decriminalizing all drugs is a bit far off for us. All right. So another thing that's cool about this one is, if you see here, like on right here and right here, this is actually like a safety like, I think that there's some law in place, like with the childproof things. These things have to have some sort of childproof lock on them. So in order to get it out of the box, you have to push these 2 tabs in and then pull. So then it comes out. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, is this all it's going to be? What is it getting stuck on? There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, nice. It's got a freshness seal here, too. And there you go. Oh, that one fell out. So there you go. Government issue. And also there's a cat. All right. Yep, that's the good stuff. So this is government issue pre-rolled joints that you can buy. They're a bit more expensive, but Kelly wanted something to grind, or something that was pre-made, so that, you know, if we fucked up with the other stuff, we would at least have this. So that's the stuff we got. That's my legal cannabis. Jagmeet Singh wants to decriminalize all drugs if he is elected. I don't think government would even pass the law. Yeah, I like Jagmeet Singh the more I hear about him. All right. Ooh. So, wasn't that fun? Also, I like this. One of the things that the government also has is that the government store, the place where you can buy, where I bought all this stuff, you can also buy like paraphernalia. You can buy like you can buy papers, you can buy bongs, you can buy pipes, and they all have this nice brand name of Canna Crush or something like that. And so I actually purchased, because I realized if I was going to be buying dried cannabis that I would need to purchase this, I bought a grinder. So here is my government issue grinder that uses neodymium magnets, which is pretty nice. And then just, I don't know, if for anybody who doesn't smoke cannabis, you put the cannabis in this and you put it, close it, and you grind it, and then you put that in a pipe and smoke it. So there you go. That's my legal weed. That's my legal weed story. If you want to see any of this stuff again, it's just on my table here. I imagine that I'll be trying some soon, either tomorrow or tonight even. State issue bongs. I should have taken a look. I want to see what the state issue bongs look like. But yes, they do sell bongs. Do they sell incense and blacklight posters too? That'd be awesome. But yeah, I guess I should put this in my desk. I'm supposed to keep it out of reach of children. And Phoebe over there is only 10, so she can't, you know, we don't want her getting into it. Are bongs available in the online cannabis store, and did you buy a bong? To answer that question, yes, there are bongs in the cannabis store, and no, I did not buy them, but I definitely will. I had already spent more money than I should have. But when I you know, purchase next time, maybe I'll buy a bong. Actually, how about this? Let's go on a tour. Why not? While you guys are all here. Brazil thoughts. I talked about Brazil thoughts earlier, and we got super duper, I'm just super depressed about it. That's why I wanted to talk about weed, because this is a thing that makes me slightly happy, but like the whole thing with Bolsonaro in Brazil, like there are too many like earth-shatteringly depressing things that it results in. Like there are so many things that makes me sad about it that like I don't even know where to start. Oh man. Governmental distribution of cannabis, such an odd concept to even think of in the United States. So, would you guys like to see the cannabis store? Would you guys like to go on a little tour with me? I don't think that's a crime. To see a perfectly legal government website. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think you guys will. The website is like surreal. It's surreally weird. It's like a nice, clean, corporate, high-tech, like government website that's selling fucking ganja. It's so cool. I don't know why I just became like a weed channel all of a sudden, but you know, let's wrap up this. Let's do this this story. You know. So, all right, let's go. So the website is ocs.ca. Yeah. Okay. So of course there's an age gate. An age gate. I'm gonna put in my birth date. There you go. Confirm and acknowledge. All right. Let's so there's two. The first thing you can see here is this is the Ontario Cannabis Store. As you can see, there's please note that OCS only delivers orders to addresses in Ontario. Learn about cannabis. Let's go there first. So this is the government information site, and this talks about all the different aspects of cannabis in a government constructed manner. What I think is really funny about it is that it's got lots of stock photos and things like that. And I'm just thinking about like the person in the government wanting to do it. So first of all, first thing you see here, due to extremely high demand and complications related to the current labor situation at Canada Post, go Canada Post, delivery times may be longer than expected. And so yeah, look, topics, how cannabis works. Let's take a look at this. Oh, wow, there's a video. Oh, come on. I want to see the video. Oh my God. There's a video. This is so funny. Oh my God. Look at these stock photos. Look at like these. Oh man. My tax dollars paid for this. Everyone's looking at my bookmarks. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, that's I think. Yeah, there's a video on YouTube. OCS. I'm gonna subscribe to OCS. It's an unlisted video. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Then, like, you know, the link between cannabis and humans, and it's got all this stuff here. This is awesome. Do you guys want to hear the government's tips for responsible consumption? Because I do. Like, come on. All right, even experienced cannabis consumers will find these tips helpful. All right, start with a small amount. Consider the... Okay, this is basically the stuff that was on the forms. Oh, you guys can't hear it. Oh, all right, let me turn that on. I have an entire folder for Diablo. Yeah, actually, it only has one thing in it, and it just has, like, the leveling guides, because every time I try to play Diablo when a new season comes out, all I do is make a new seasonal character, think I'm going to get to the maximum level, and then I don't. And then that's it. So, like, I always, like, go to get, like, a guide for leveling up fast or something like that whenever I go back. I like Diablo 3, though. Yeah, there you go. Look at all these health and safety tips. Oh, man, this is so cool. All right. Let's go take a look at the effects of cannabis. There's, like, an anatomy section. How to choose cannabis products. facts to inform your choices. There's a video here too. All right, let's see this. Come on.
Real questions, clear answers. How do I find the right cannabis product for me? There are 6 key factors to consider before you make decisions about consuming cannabis. The first factor to consider is you. Every human body has a unique system that interacts with cannabis in its own way.
Look at this. Look at these
combined with
pictures.
Other factors means your personal experience will be unlike anyone else's. A product's THC content is very important. That's because THC is the cannabinoid that's primarily responsible for the intoxicating.
How far we've come.
After consuming
So
cannabis.
clinical.
THC can mean greater potential for intoxication. Pay close attention to the THC percentage in the products you consider and opt for lower content when starting out. CBD is also a cannabinoid that can affect your mind and body, but CBD is generally not intoxicating. In fact, when CBD is combined with THC in at least a 1-to-1 ratio, it can offset some of the intoxicating effects of THC. Terpenes are molecules that are found in all plants, but they're particularly abundant in the cannabis plant.
Ooh, that was a neat little animation. Wonder how much they paid the person to do this.
The aroma of every product. The method you choose to consume cannabis is important because different methods affect you at different rates.
Somebody in After Effects made this. I can see.
Ingesting cannabis will take significantly longer to take effect than inhaling it, which can increase the likelihood of overconsumption and greater intoxication. A final factor to consider is the amount of cannabis being consumed. A little can go a long way, even with a low THC product, because everyone is different.
Always follow manufacturer's instructions on capsules or oils. All right. This video is boring, and we are doing a stream, not having a YouTube party. But yeah, I thought you'd find this website so cool. All right, but let's stop learning on my learning channel, and let's go shopping. I'm not gonna buy anything, but I'll show you guys the kinds of things. So this is cannabis. So as you can see, these are sort of so things you can buy. So dried flowers, oils and capsules, and pre-rolled stuff. So this is all, you know, your standard cannabis stuff. So there's all the different types. This one's called Shishka Berry. This one's called Godbud, Dreamweaver, Solar Power. Like, come on, how can we not love this? Not to mention the prices, you know, $9.75 for a gram. That's kind of pricey, but you know, whatever. And then accessories. So here we go. Vaporizers, bongs and pipes, papers and filters, grinders, multi-tools and kits, cleaning supplies, storage, or trays. So we're gonna do some bongs and pipes. So here's the government pipes. Are you ready? First of all, a pocket-sized taster box. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but there you go. Sucking on the government bong. $160. But let's look at this thing. Corporate Haas, made by Haas Glass. There you go. There's the government website that sells you bongs. Here's a beaker. Oh man, that's so cool. Is there anything else anybody wants to see? They have lots of varieties of cannabis. There's 34 different types of cannabis you can buy. So this is just stuff that's like, you go and it just keeps going. There's all different types like Moonbeam, Palm Tree, Purple Chitrol, Campfire. Like it's fascinating. It's fascinating. Anyways, I just wanted you guys to see that. All right. So they I don't see any incense or blacklight posters, but oh man, what a crazy thing! What a crazy thing! I know that, like, I feel like I'm saying this too much, but like it's just, I just find this fascinating that this is a thing that exists and is like completely above board. Like, that was not a crime. Nothing bad happened. Are the conservatives pro-legalization? No, they are not. They are very not pro-legalization. But I think that most conservatives are pretty, like, it's pretty acknowledged by this point that since it is legal now, making it illegal again would be pretty much impossible. So I really highly doubt that they're going to go back on it. If, like, Andrew Scheer, heaven forbid, becomes prime minister next year. All right. So before we move into Amnesia, what music are you going to listen to? That's a good... I'm probably going to smoke outside with my wife, and then maybe we'll watch a movie. But does anybody have any questions that they want me to answer before I crack open the Amnesia: The Dark Descent? Yeah, the prison system. Do you know people frequently get thrown to the prison because they before they're convicted of a crime? Yes. Yes. They get thrown into jail, not prison. But I get the... Yeah, it's not good with the whole cash bail thing. Yeah, if anything, legalizing weed is the sanest decision one could possibly make. I agree. I think that smoking... Or I think that... What I mean by it being crazy is not that, like, oh man, this is so out there. I think that it's just interesting because it's been the same way for so long that it's really interesting to see something that was, you know, something that was like a criminal, underground, forbidden thing when, like, I was a kid, where the government was saying just say no to drugs, to, like, literally buying weed from the government. I feel like has just I feel like it just feels like we've come so far. Like, so much has changed in my life. Oh boy, that one got the stank. Actually, this one's all of these. I really like IPAs, and so I think that because I really like IPAs, there's a certain type of cannabis that I really like the smell of, and this definitely has. It's very citrusy, which I was very surprised by. They smell like hops, and I love hops. Okay. You have a question. Before my English teacher wants me to answer it tomorrow, are you born great or is it obtained? I think that greatness... First of all, greatness is in the eye of the beholder. But I still think that... I'm very much a person who does not believe that anything is destiny, or at least they shouldn't be. The circumstances of your birth shouldn't have any effect on your life. And so, honestly, I think that greatness is often a mix of... They're not born. Like, nothing about you being born, or at least very little, affects how how your entire life is going to play out. But the context, the social context in which you're born, and the things that happen to you, and the choices that you make, and the choices that are made by others to you, I think are big factors. And so I do think that in many ways, great people are made, not born. And I would really like if we could, you know, make it easier to do so. Would you consider Alberta has very Americanized policies? I'm actually not sure about that. I don't know that much about Alberta. Are you afraid you might get arrested for being a communist if a right-wing government party takes over Canada? Yeah. Yeah, if like someone like Bolsonaro became like Prime Minister of Canada, I'd probably end up getting killed. And that terrifies me quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, the SPLC is suing the federal government over cash bail. Doesn't surprise me. It's a pretty nasty thing that really should be fixed. Oh boy. Are you afraid liberals will lose hope and descend into political apathy if the blue wave doesn't happen? Am I afraid that that will happen? No. I think that, if anything, they'll get more angry. It's just that it'll, like, honestly, if you want something that will have liberals lose hope and go into political apathy, it would be for the Democrats to win. The Democrats win, then, you know, liberals will spend all of their time doing some of the same things that Trump does, but scolding left-wing people for criticizing them. So as long as they're, like, if the blue wave doesn't happen, it means we can have them for the next 2 years on our side. I feel like if the Democrats, like, sweep Congress next month and, like, completely control the legislative agenda, that would make so many good things happen to us, to the world. But I think that that would result in more political apathy on the part of liberals, because the sort of rollout of horrible shit that the NDP, or that the Republicans are doing will probably, you know, you know what I mean. Like, if the Democrats take the House and the Senate and they control the legislative agenda and, like, basically stop Trump from doing the things that he wants to do, that's when you're going to see more liberals become apathetic. Or they will get mad at people for criticizing the Democrats when they vote exactly the way that Donald Trump wants them to, which is going to happen a lot of times. Not that it shouldn't happen. It's just that that's going to create the liberal apathy. Okay. If nobody has any more questions, should we do something spooky? Would you guys like something spooky? I'm not sure. This game is old. Does anyone remember Amnesia: The Dark Descent? Because, like, this is a game I bought in 2011 and I never played. And so I finally installed it, and now we're going to finally see it happen. Is being against UBI accelerationist? Haha. Kinda. Alright. But, you know, I'm not really into accelerationism, to be honest. So, let's make video game happen. Capture specific window. Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Okay. Let me just see if this works. Ah, much better. Okay. Get me some webcam. I think that this is like one of those games that people played and then they were really, like, lame about it later. Like one of the games like Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever, where, like, they would pretend to get all scared. But we'll see how it goes. Should do a video about Halloween, the history of Halloween. I'm doing a actually Dia de los Muertos video pretty soon. Oh yeah, we need sound. You folks need it. Oh man, that's so loud. Alright. That's good. That's good. Looks good to me. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go. If you guys, anybody knows Black Goat 666, he invited me to a party. This grinder, it's becoming like a fidget toy for me. I should probably put it away somewhere. But I ended up getting sick on Friday night, and I ended up not going, which makes me a little sad. So, I saw a thing about this game. So this game is supposed to be very spooky, and the idea behind it is that it's not a game that you play to win. Ooh, what if I do this? Ooh. Ooh. That's way more spooky. So it's not a game that's supposed to be... Like, you don't kill things. This is a game where you... If you see a monster, you hide and run away. So... Oh... It's loading. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Spooky ooky. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be like Lovecraftian, isn't it? Oh. I should be like PewDiePie and be like, oh my god, I am so scared, and then say like a racial slur. Because isn't that how you're supposed to play video games for a stream? Memento has been added to your journal. Che. Alright. No diaries are available. Mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Press M to make sure that to check whenever you get stuck. Follow the liquid trail. Alright. This is liquid? I thought it was like rose petals. Oh, either way. Ooh. It's all blurry. Oh no. Okay. This is gonna get me. I'm gonna get nauseous. Look at this though. Every time I see like a suit of armor, I'm like, oh, it's gonna come after me. Too much Dungeons and Dragons with like the what's it called? The spooky ooky set of armors. Okay. Hey. Can I wear this? Ooh. Picked up a tinderbox. Nice. Oh, wait, what? What are you? Hello. Oh, you're a hook. I thought you were a switch. Alright, so this is... I guess, like, closets are important because you can hide in them. So this is, like, the room that the door blew open. When grabbing an object, hold it. There's some tinder. I'm going to take this booze with me. I think I'm going to need it. I don't know why I'm Dutch angling. I hope that's not something that I'm doing. Oh. Closet. It's a broom. Well, that's good because I just will sweep up the fact that I dropped my... Where did my bottle go? Oh, man. Alright. I'll save you in there, broom. Don't you worry about me. Okay. So you have to go into this. Tinderbox is used to light candles and light sources. Oh shit, I probably should have paid attention to that. Okay. So why isn't the door open? Is that locked? Oh, it's a push door. Okay. Ah, look, you can light a light. That's nice. Okay. Well, it's like pink blood, so I'm assuming a Klingon died? Is that what happened? Ooh. Headphones are on, the lights are out, it's all spooky. Oh no. What's going on? Oh my. Okay. I guess, like, this flag of Albania scared me for some reason. Okay. That was spoopy, I guess. Let's see. Hey, chair. Okay. See if there's anything down here. Ooh. Is this one of those walking simulators I keep hearing about? Ooh, a helmet. So it seems like if I can, like, open doors and stuff like that, that, like, a lot of this game is going to be about, like, you know, making distractions and things like that. Because they said you can't fight in this game, so... There's that. Can I hide in here? Okay. PewDiePie! He locks his car doors. Is that a reference to something that I don't know? Man, whoever's house this was, they have a lot of drawer or chest of drawers or whatever these things are called. A lot of wardrobes. Ooh. Beware, standing in darkness will cause your things to slowly drain. Oh, that's not good. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes to search for sources of light. Okay. Nice undiscovered country. Unless someone gets that. PewDiePie. Does he still do that? I have no idea. I don't know anything about PewDiePie. So let's go to the archives. You have not heard Shakespeare unless you've, you know, watched it in the original Klingon. Okay. There's quite a long delay between this stream and you guys this time. I'm sorry about that. Hey, books. Can I read the books, or do I just, like, ugh, hit the books until they open and tell you stuff? Learning sucks. Books, lame. Huh. Take that, books. Oh no. Unsettling events will reduce insanity. Increase by completing puzzles and making progress. Okie dokie. Oh, can I take this? I feel like I don't need this. You're saying he's racist. Well, that's true. Alright, it's kind of dark. But also, I need light. Oh, that's light. Hey. There's rain. Is this not bright enough for you? Oh, great. Cockroaches. That's great. That's just lovely. Squish the cockroaches. Wait, where do they go? I really gotta stop doing acid, dudes. See, I did cannabis, or I had the cannabis in my house, and it was a gateway drug that led me immediately to start doing acid, apparently, because now I'm seeing cockroaches. Let's go back to light. Hey, light. Here's another torch. Oh, thank God. Oh, hi, hi, hi. Alright, things are a little... Oh, this is the way to go. Okay, well, what's down this way? Oh, a very conveniently collapsed tunnel. What a shocker. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Scary, spooky wind. Okay. Can I read this book? I guess not. I thought this was like a game where you're supposed to like collect like lore and stuff, but all I can do is like throw these books, not read them. Which is like... That's not fun. Oh, hey, a torch. You can press F. Oh. I'm feeling that... Okay, you need to fill it with oil. Well, I gotta make sure I get oil. Are you... Ooh. Good can. It's a tinderbox. That's not... Okay, that's not oil. Thanks, bud. Oh boy. I should be able to read them? Well, how do I read book? Well, it's hard to read a book while an earthquake is happening. That's very inconvenient. So, how do I read book? How do I do this? Book. Avail yourself to me. I've tried throwing them. I've tried tossing them. I've tried... You know, tried everything it says to do. This big spooky house/castle only exists because of aristocrats exploiting the peasantry. Thought on that as an anarcho-communist. Wait, what? Oh, come on. It's a spooky house. Oh, hi. I like you. This looks like a chest. Shouldn't I be able to open the chest? Huh. Can I, like... No, I can't. Turn it off and on again. I'm gonna take this book with me. Let's see what happens when I, you know... Fahrenheit 451 it. Nope, it's a fireproof book. Alright. Hey! That looks important. Is there any more oil or something around here? This definitely looks like an alchemy-type-y place. Hey. Alright, well this is the end of the trail, and this looks like a thing I should read.
August 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right.
Oh shit, it's Memento.
God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him.
Huh.
Your former self, Daniel.
So, am I gonna, like, look down and I'm covered in tattoos, and I'm, like, gonna be like... Don't believe his lies. No? Are we beyond that kind of reference? Oh, yeah. Ew, 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 ew. Hate cockroaches. 2 times in the last year, I've found a cockroach, and I have just been grossed out so much ever since. They're both related to, like, the dishwasher, and I think that, like, we replaced the dishwasher and everything's better, so... Man. This is gross. Light. I like light. Rose petals. And whiteout.
Is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the...
Ooh.
What did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well...
Yeah, 255 AD, I'm being chased by the spirit that's haunting Europe.
It lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay. So, I'm guessing it wants me to go down there. But before I do that, I'm going to look around for some more oil and stuff. Because I feel like that's going to be super useful later. Books? Yeah. Also, yeah, the idea that this game is just like this guy who just goes around and grabs things and throws them. That's me. Don't leave a book untossed is what I always say. Hey, tinderbox. You can smash pots? Huh! Oh, man. This game just got like 20 times better. Alright, we're gonna like... Since I'm making so many movie references, I'm gonna go like hog wild on this mansion like I'm freaking Orson Welles at the end of Citizen Kane. Just wreck that room. Ugh. Oh, hi, oil. Hey, are you a door? Oh, I can open you. Oh, I can't open you. You're covered in weird goo. Okay, okay, okay. So, less good idea. Guess you can't just leave. You're like, fuck this. I'm gonna go home. This looks interesting. Maybe there's stuff this way. The laboratoire. I think this might be the way I came. Oh, man. Oh, no, this looks new. Okay. Okay, just looking for some oil. For some reason, someone left like a bunch of cans of oil lying around here, and I want to just get as many of those as I can, if that's right. Screw you, Wicker Cup. Here, Wicker Bowl, you protect me. Oh, that's not good. All right. Ooh, hi. Any more things? Things back here. Oh. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in the storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Try the wine cellar! I feel like my character's not doing too good. How's his brain? Brain seems okay, I guess. Oh, have another flashback.
There should be more cuprite. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Okay. Well, that was spooky. Hey, look, some flint and tinder. Need that shit. And another very throwable book. Oh, and a throwable bottle! Holy crap, that bottle took a beating. Let's try another one. Huh! Okay. Huh! Okay. Indestructible vials. This is excellent. Is there anything over here? You look good. Chemistry pot. Alright, this is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce even more of a solution. So, a couple things we can do some history. We can do some history here. So, aqua fortis is actually, if I remember, that's an old term for acid. And yeah, alchemy actually used to have this kind of stuff. Artificial vitae. Vitae was back when they had this concept that there's only like a handful of elements. That vitae was like the element of life. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find an academic solution to my predicament. Oh. Oh, hey you. I'm a flint and tinder, Peter. Alright, it doesn't like me being down here anymore. Let me just... Let's go check out another place. So it's like a walking simulator, but stuff tries to kill you. That's fun. Hey, oil. I have a feeling like this game is like not a game that you're supposed to dick around in, and that my dicking around is going to drive me insane or something, but it's fun. Should the peasant villagers who undoubtedly built this creepy house take it over and reclaim the product of their labors? Sure. I don't know who this guy is, but just because he's being chased by a Lovecraftian monster doesn't make him, like, you know, immune. Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble. Good thing I have a lamp. Let me just go down that way. This looks safe and reassuring. Oh, I can't go into the wine cellar without a key. Didn't they say they were going to put something in the wine cellar? They did. I remember, because I made that joke about try the wine. My peak of comedy. Oh, let's see what's up here. Well, can we, like, no. Okie dokie. Let's see what's over this way. Is anyone spookied? Anyone got the spoops? Tabularium. Archives. Well, I am a historian. I do like archives. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Spooky ooky. Alright. Ooh, well. I hear a bug. Move the left stick while holding in order to move the object. Third one's the charm. Aw. As I said, this house has a lot of drawers. Alright.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought, and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark.
How am I doing on views, guys? I can't really see right now.
I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
And also, can you guys hear that stuff all right? Fuck you, book. Another thing. Fuck this book. I like that they coded books into this game, and all you can do with them is throw them at shit. It's great. Hopefully, like, maybe when I'm like fighting monsters, I can like throw a book at it and like we stop it while I'm running away or something. It says 20. That's to be expected. That's pretty low, but you know, it's a stream of me playing a spooky video game, so I guess 'tis to be expected. Hey, you. Say more. Okay. Oh, hey. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. I'm a baron? That means this might be my castle. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Signed, Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Aw. Well, I hope I did that. That sounds like it'd be rather rude if I didn't. Okay. That was a weird sound. Okay. Drawer. Drawer. Nope. Oh, well, I do have a change of shirts. That's nice. More books. I could throw those. Because there's probably something... Nope. Alright, let's...
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Ooh, that's creepy.
I was trapped.
Well, that's weird. Hey, tinderbox. See, that was the only tinder that they had back in the day. Would you and Encom renounce your royal title if the game let you? Sure. That'd be fun. I mean, it is just a game, you know? Oh, that was probably not a smart idea. That was probably somebody's ashes or something, wasn't it? Oh, there's like music playing. It's probably something spooky. Spooky's going on. Also, apparently everyone just threw all the tinder boxes into, like... threw them in, like, fireplaces, I guess, to start it or something. I don't know. It seems like it's a very strange, like, move that they want to just, like... It's like, quick! We're being, like, attacked, or, like, you know, this house... I'm just going to cover my house in lamp oil and, Oh, no, I'm out of oil. That's not good. That means I can't go down that way. Unless, like, there's, like... Oh, I have tons of oil. Alright. I just have to refill it. Okay. That makes sense. That means I've barely used any oil. That's good. Okay. Is, like, his strange language he's referring to, like, Arabic? Which is hilarious, because that's, like, so old school. Ooh. Oh. That got spooky. Let's go looking around and see if we can find any, This is the game where I just look for tinder and oil. They should call this game Tinder. Oh, that looks bad. I feel like if I was in this situation where I didn't know what was going on, that I would just, like, you know, leave. Ooh. It's like a map. Can I burn the map? Nope. Can throw this book, though. Huh! I'm way too cool for school. Yeah. Gotta go to the archive and all I find is a bunch of books. What is this bullshit? The hell?
17th
Alright,
May,
a story's happening.
1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Ooh. Oh, I'm in control of this. Okay. Go to the light.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Yeah, come on, give me that thing.
I reached out, closing it in my hands.
Yeah.
A faint glow escaped.
This can't possibly go wrong.
Began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
This does feel very Lovecraftian.
All I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Well, at least that one paid for itself. And a throne book. Hoot! Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's see what's through here. Ooh, hello. Nice. Yeah, the impossible geometry thing, I was like, oh yeah, that is Lovecraftian as shit. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing more for me to do. That looks like a place I've already been down. Okay. So it looks like I've explored this area. Wait a minute. How'd I... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just noticed I'm stuck in here. Oh shit. The way in, it caved in. Well, shoot. That's not good. Can I, like, get out this way? There we go. Ah. Oh.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
So... yeah. I will say... Oh. It's a new note. Oh, whatever. That's note is a note is just a short form of a book, and we all know what we think about books. Huh! Oh. Come to me, book. Uh-oh. I think that something bad is connected to that. Let's hope we're fine. That's my hope. Huh. Huh. This game is set in 1839. How developed was capitalism back then? It was still starting to... Capitalism was a thing. It was still newish, and there was kind of like a back and forth between these. Alstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region who rich with lore is Alstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It's said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. Ooh, beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. I guess we're having story time right now. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resides in the local inn for a fortnight. As he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records for the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt, which makes you wonder, what really happened? Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Alright, one left. The castle of Brennenburg lives in a reclusive life with his family. The Baron of Brennenburg. That's me! Lives in a reclusive life with his family in a castle near Alstadt, and, like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history shows little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century, as was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. Wait, that's me. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and the offspring has never been fully recorded. This has led to the idea that the Baron is in fact one and the same, who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time and occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Cool. What are you? A book! Oh. There we go. Puzzle. It was a puzzle, guys. Hey, oil. Do-do-do. Book. A key. Yeah, wine cellar key. Uh-oh. Hey. Wilhelm and his tools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow up the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter is resolved. Either the king's men leave or they will starve, whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. I would in a sense solve both of my problems. Okay, so there's going to be some spooky monsters in the wine cellar, huh? Okay. So is this what people call walking simulators? Because this ain't half bad. You know, you can explore desks. You can throw books. Like, what's not to love? Oh, well. Well, that's good, that's good. Let's go down and see what's down this way. Oh. I guess if this thing is lit, it means I've been this way before, haven't I? Oh, yeah, this looks familiar. Uh-oh. That wasn't a good sound. Alright. Something did not sound friendly. Let's go back to the entrance hall. Suppose Trump died of a heart attack 20 months ago. Would the blue wave be less or more likely because of President Pence? I don't know. I think it'd be probably less likely because Mike Pence is sort of... Oh, geez. Mike Pence is sort of a joker, like, even though he's, like, you know, a fash, he's still, like, how should I say this? He has pretend decorum, which I think there are a lot more Democrats than we would like to admit that don't particularly care about doing the right thing. They care about how people appear, because, like, if you think about, like, the stuff that Trump does, it's mostly just, like, your standard John Birch Society crap, or, like, Federalist Society type stuff. But because he's, like, you know, not playing by the rules, I think that's why people don't like him. How's my sanity? That's my oil, huh? All right. Let's see what's in the wine cellar. Okay, we're definitely gonna need oil. 1 second, I just gotta turn off all of these notifications. Alright, there we go. Oh.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Alright, we need some light. Well. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. Well... Look, I have a hammer. Can I hammer something? Ooh. What kind of wine cellar has, like, a freaking carpentry thing in here? Alright, let's go get this wood out of the way. Come on. Ooh, that was fun. Alright. I gotta get this rock out of the way. Alright. And there we go. Ooh, spooky. It's like ghosts and dead folks in here. God. Oh, okay. Let me just give it a good refill. That's better.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
Even if there was no Trump or Hillary, there'd be president, the planet would Earth would still be on fast. Yeah. Although, I think Trump did give a lot of legitimacy and gave a lot of energy to, like, you know, the fascism that's been, like, resurgent. I think you can thank Trump at least partially for that. I mean, it started with Gamergate, but, like, Trump gave it a lot of legitimacy. Ugh, there's a lot of grody stuff in here. I don't know, something about the cadence that was like very Woody the Woodpecker-esque. Let's see. Nope. Oh man, running low on Tinder. Which, you know, Tinder became a thing shortly before I met Kelly, so I tried Tinder for like an hour, and yeah, I was not very popular on Tinder. Have you met Canadian YouTubers Matthew Santoro or Scalagrim? No, I haven't. I am, though, Christian Vibrecht. I just found out that on Friday I'm going out for... The Canadian YouTubers I've met are... I met Sam Sutherland, who runs a channel called This Exists. And then this Friday, I've met Dan Olson. I met him at VidCon in 2017. this Friday, I'm going out for drinks with the person who I think he's the chief writer, or he's one of the two-person team that runs the channel Kings and Generals. So we both live in the same city, and I've been meaning to see him for a long time. So we're finally getting to a position where we can go out. And this Friday, we're gonna go get some beers. It's gonna be fun. I don't know who Simon Whistler from Top 10's Net is. Oh, today I found out. It's okay. My dad really likes those channels, like those top 10 facts or whatever. I find them kind of boring. I don't think that straight facts tell you very much. You have to kind of put things together. Oh, Nightwatch Pet, you haven't tried Tinder or any online dating? You should. I actually met Kelly through OkCupid, and it was pretty fun. And also there was this other girl that I met before I met Kelly that even though we didn't hit it off, I had just moved to the city that I had just moved to London back then, and she managed to take me on a tour of the city, so that was fun. My name is Wilhelm, son of Goech, House of Goech. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to the castle of Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. Oh my. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, not the honors I have been awarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't even remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming and their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer do ... Is it accurate to describe the USSR as a fascist society? Not really. It's a bit more... It was not nationalistic. The nationalism is kind of important. It was definitely a totalitarian state, but fascism, no, that's a specific type of, change. So I'm starting to... It sounds like my guy is not that great. He seems to have been doing the bad things. Alright. Have I think I've done this all now. Oh wait, there's this one. I guess it doesn't want me to open that door for some reason. Alright. If anybody is near, stay inside and hide in the darkness. Make sure you turn off your lantern if possible. Ah, very clever. This is all the wine, huh? Need some more flint, I think. At least there's more oil. Oh, nope, that's orpiment. Oh, right. I was trying to remember that there was that recipe from last time. Of course. How could I forget? Oh, there's a tenderness. Thank you. It's like an excessive use of my oil, but whatever. Oh, shit. Okay. So let's get out of the wine cellar, shall we? There's less monsters that way. Ew. Alright. So, I think I've cleared this area, and now I'm supposed to go down the way that, you know, they were telling me to go at the beginning. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Well, that's not good. It's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hands or tools. I feel like I'm supposed to set this on fire or something, but I'm not exactly sure how I'd do that. Like, I want to be able to take a torch off, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know if that's a thing you can do. Well... I think that maybe we should, before this gets too boring for you folks, maybe, or spooky or whatever, it's almost 9 o'clock, so why don't we do like an hour where I talk to you guys, and we'll just leave that here, and we had our Halloween time. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Let's turn the light back on. So there we go. On Halloween, on Devil's Night as it's called, we did a Halloween thing. So, I think for the rest of the stream, I will chill out with y'all, answer some questions, see where it goes. I know that there's quite a delay, so I know that I have to wait a little bit before you all get on top of this. But any thoughts on BuzzFeed Unsolved, or are you not into mystery? Is it I've never heard of it. Is it like a true crime thing? If so, I mean, maybe not a thing that I like. I like true crime stuff most of the time. When I'm my in-laws have cable, and so whenever I'm in America for Christmas or something, we usually end up watching Investigation Discovery for a couple hours each night. But my wife would really like something like if BuzzFeed has like a true crime thing. She's way more into that than I am. How's everyone else doing? How's everybody's night going? BuzzFeed Unsolved. I'm gonna look that up. Thoughts on Libertarian Socialist Rants? I like that channel a lot. I like Libertarian Socialist Rants. The videos are good. My only the only thing I don't like is that there isn't more of them. I wish that we had more. Oh boy. I wish that there were more videos, because they were the ones that I remember from when the channel first started were really good, and then, you know, I'd love, but then there's not any more, and that makes me sad. Drunk. I should be drunk. I did remember, if I remember correctly, that yep. All right, so I just realized that next week is the election night. It's the midterm elections. So I think next Tuesday, I will probably do a stream where we look at the numbers and we cover the midterms. I think that'll be fun. And then I also realized that about 3 weeks after the midterm elections is my birthday, and so I should definitely do a birthday night stream. Definitely. My 30th birthday. Oh boy. So does anybody have anything they want me to talk about? Any questions? I know that playing Amnesia has scared away most people. I'm starting to think that you people don't really like when I play video games. It seems like the numbers don't come out. Although I have a lot of fun doing it, and I think that maybe we can... who knows? What are your thoughts? What is everyone's thoughts out there on the nights when I do these video games? I'm thinking of doing a Paradox night and an action video game night, and then kind of choosing them whenever. What will liberals do if Democrats lose the House? They'll probably continue to be mad. I imagine that if the Democrats lose the House, it'll be very similar to the last 2 years where they didn't have the House. Maybe they'll make a bigger effort to fight against voter suppression. I don't know if you were here, Glitch42, but I did say that I think that if the Democrats won the House and won Congress, that I think that you would probably end up seeing more cynicism and apathy than like if they lose. Losing has a galvanizing aspect to it. Thoughts on Michael Parenti? I don't know too much about Michael Parenti, but I think he's still pretty good. Didn't he do the book like American Empire or Against Empire or something like that? I mean, that's a good sign. Yeah, we'll have to see what Paradox game I should play. I know that there's a big difference between the Paradox games I like and the Paradox games that you guys like. Because I would want to play like either Stellaris or CK2, and I know that you guys want Hearts of Iron 4, and I have no idea how to play Hearts of Iron 4. Maybe that'll be part of the fun, though. Well, I'm gonna check out the BuzzFeed mystery, so we'll see how it goes. I'll take a look at it. EU4 can be fun. EU4 can be really fun. I'd have to watch some more DDR Jake videos to remember how to exploit the system, and I think I would need to buy a few DLCs, but I think I could do that. For the show, play Pong. Oh god. Play Pong. Oh, jeez. I definitely think I need to go back to playing Assassin's Creed at some point and messing up at that, because now I have this controller I purchased. So I gotta actually use it. Seems to be pretty slow right now. I liked when we jack... Oh, yeah, I should totally do Quiplash. Can you play the new Assassin's Creed game? I don't have that kind of money. I'm a YouTuber. Like, $80 is like a week's worth of disposable income for me. You're basically telling me to not eat lunch for a week so that I can get Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'll get Assassin's Creed Odyssey like when 4 more Assassin's Creed games have come out. I am so broke. I'm sorry. I can't afford to get a brand new AAA title. Oh, jeez. I apologize for that. Okay. How about this? Let's... Should we Quiplash? Do you guys want to Quiplash? You want to play a few rounds of that? I think you guys would like that. Let's do that. Let's Quiplash. Yeah. Everyone likes a good Quiplash game. That gets everyone on board. Are you got? Let me just find it. All right. Let's get. Where's my copy of Quiplash? By the way, if you can thank Art Explains for showing me Quiplash. Oh God. It's so loud. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank God. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. I feel like there might be a bit of a... so what this game is it's basically like a party game that anybody can play on their phones, including me. But I think that there's quite a bit of a delay. So you guys are... If you're in the game, you'll have to, like, you know, just look at your phone. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. All right. Big seltzer. Okay. So what you do is you go to the website that's listed on the thing here, and you put in the code. And when you put in the code, you can sign up to do the thing. So. Oh God, this is quite a delay. Is it okay for me to identify as an anarchist because I liked a lot of the leftovers have said, not because I've read a bunch of books from 111 years ago? Yeah, that's fine. I think that a lot of people are against the sort of intellectual elitism that comes from there. Tim! We've got Tim. All right. So go to jackbox.tv and put in VNVQ. We can fill this out. There's room for 8, and even if it does fill up, you can join the audience so that you can vote. History tub. I've been spending way too much time with left tubers, and I think that I need to spend some time with History Tub. Hence why I'm going out with the Kings and Generals guy on Friday. That should be fun. Come on, friends. We need 7 of you. All right. 5 left. Come on. Do 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 do. You guys will have so much fun. Come on. All right. When is So That Happened coming back? I am not sure if it is anymore. I got in a pretty big fight with Cody on Twitter, and so I don't know if he'd really want to have anything to do with me ever again. I got really mad at him, so that's what happens. Alright, we need 3 more people. Cody tried to bring the show back about a month ago, and then because Emperor Tiger Star couldn't come, he canceled, and then never brought it up again. It's been over a month. And then I got in that fight with Cody on Twitter, so I have a feeling that there's not going to be any more So That Happened. What exactly happened? Alright, so I tweeted about, I don't know, maybe about a week ago now, this graph that came up on my Facebook, like that Facebook Memories feature. And it was just this pie chart of, or this like, I don't know, this chart of like all of the Muslim, like all of Islam and the size of the Islamic faith, and how small groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS are compared to, you know, the whole. And like, you know, don't judge all of Islam just because of, you know, these like few worst actors. And then Cody like just started posting all of this like super Islamophobic bullshit about like this like cherry-picked graph about Sharia law, and not understanding anything about that. And then I was like, this is cherry-picked data, and I looked at the article he pointed out, and he actually, like, it was a chart that was meant to like illustrate the fact that like Muslims are actually very divided on Sharia law, and that, like, you know, it varies a lot from region to region. But he was trying to use as a way to say, no, all Muslims are bad. Look how many like don't like Sharia law. Or like Sharia law. And I was just like, well, one, you have no idea what you're talking about when it comes to Sharia law. You're just basically like spouting right-wing, like racist speaking points. And second of all, you're glossing over a lot of the complications of what's going on, and then on top of that, you're trying to scaremonger. And I just was like, on top of that, it was the day that the shooting at the synagogue happened, and I was just like not having any of it.
Tristan, I can smell it from here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's smells good.
You're gonna have to take a break from what you're doing tonight and then let us know.
Take a break from what I'm doing, but I'm on the stream with all the people.
You know. But show me the stuff. Oh, we're playing Quiplash? What happened to that other thing you were playing?
Amnesia? I played it for a bit and then I got to a puzzle I couldn't solve. It smells like hops, doesn't it?
It smells like... That actually smells pretty good.
Yeah. We can smoke this tonight if you'd like. Or save it for, like, tomorrow or something. Alright, we need one more and then we got a game. The thing, though, the thing I would say about that, the thing I would say, Emperor Alexander, is that Cody doesn't really appreciate how big his audience is, and so he doesn't realize that when he, like, posts that Sharia law thing, that I then get, like, you know, 700, like, Twitter replies that are just, like, that are, like, you know, by, like, White Power 1488 and, like, people like that, and it's like, Cody, you really need to, like, first of all, take tabs of all of these people in your audience and, like, realize that when you say, like, racist shit on Twitter, that you're gonna, like, agitate your racist audience. And so I was just, and it was the day that the synagogue shooting happened, so I was just like, you know, I'm kind of done.
Your audience might be interested to know that I'm such a square that that's the first time I've ever touched weed.
Really?
Like, I've smoked it a few times, but I've never touched it or seen it up close.
Well, there you go.
So, this is gonna be a whole new world. Oh, I dropped them everywhere.
So you always said that you hate the smell of weed, and it's like, it smells really nice when it's in this form.
Well,
It smells like,
it's the smoke that doesn't smell that good.
it smells like hops, doesn't it? Like, it's citrusy.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he delete his tweets? I don't think he did.
So,
All right, we have people. All right. So the way that Quiplash works is we're going to start the game, but if you want to at any time to join in, you can just put in the queue. You won't be able to write things, but you'll be able to vote on stuff.
can I see the grinder?
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, it's right here.
Heyo, I'm Josh Schmitzenstein, but you can call me Schmitty. Also, you may call me Schmitty. Wow, there is a really weird energy in this room. Let's just try to get through this, okay? Remember, anyone who wants to join the audience
This is
can do
pretty
so
solid.
at any time by logging
It's pretty
in
well
with the
done,
room
well
code.
made.
Yeah, I like it. Government can make a good
This
grinder.
is round one. You'll see two prompts
This
on
is
your device.
fascinating.
Answer them any way you want. Each answer
You wanna
will
smoke
vote
some,
against
don't you?
someone else's answer, and everyone
A
will
little.
vote on which they like most. It's simple. You
But
score
also,
based
I
on
don't
the
know.
percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses.
Let's,
at stake.
after this
Oh.
round of Quiplash, we can maybe do
Well,
it.
no, you don't have to leave.
All right.
Although I know you're excited too. I watched your unboxing. Oh, I brought you something. Don't be too excited. It's half of a giant McDonald's pop that I drank.
Oh, there you go. This is my fizzy water. It's a Diet Coke from McDonald's. Sorry, I need to think of something funny real quick.
Oh, what's it?
I can't say because then they'll know.
Oh, yeah. Fine.
Alrighty.
I, for some reason, you'd think I'd already had the weed because I had a hankering for some McNuggets on the way home. And I stopped and I thought it was going to be like 5 seconds. And it turned into like, they did not have their shit together. So it turned into a forever thing.
I'm very sorry that you had a bad McDonald's experience.
You're just sad that you didn't get McDonald's.
That too.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well. But I brought you this pop
Yes, I appreciate that.
that I
Thank you.
drank half of.
Would you like these chips? They're
Start the
squished.
show. The first prompt
See, this one's
is
not flat.
Something
Yep,
awful
that's
to
true.
hold in your mouth for an
All
hour.
right, something awful to hold in your mouth for an hour.
Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
Turkey.
So now what you do is you vote. I don't know. Weed seems to smell so much like hops to me that I'm just like, you know. Oh boy. Okay.
What?
The people who did the things. You guys gotta vote. You gotta vote.
The ostrich who solved
Look at your
mysteries.
Have
phone.
they not done this before?
I guess not.
Vote on your devices.
We've got 2 people voting on every single one.
Jeez. This game is going well.
Next up.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Worst
enough
thing
people
to
to make
find
this
stuck
work,
in
or
your
there's some
teeth.
sort of delay or something.
Oh, no answer.
There you go.
Coming up next, the name of the reindeer Santa didn't pick to pull his sleigh.
Oh boy.
Time to vote.
Nice. Yours isn't coming up to vote. That's weird.
Close.
Now more people are voting.
Bye, all.
Just keep looking at your phone. The stream's got a delay, which makes it a little rough.
Next one, something you'd be surprised to see a donkey do. It's voting time.
Oh, damn. I think I scared away everybody with the amnesia stuff. It was just too spooky.
And next is, the perfect day off is just 12 straight hours of blank.
Oh, here we go. Aw, Jason!
Next in line, in a shocking poll, it was discovered that 3 out of 4 Americans blank.
Oh my.
Time to vote.
Oh my, okay. 3 out of 4 Americans either can't read or don't read. This is, oh.
What?
Yeah. So in a shocking poll, it's discovered that 3 out of 4 Americans, then we got can't read or don't read.
I am offended.
I just think that's just like good serendipity.
Oh, America.
Don't read one.
Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Fun thing to
That's-
A fun thing to do with a bowl of pudding. Let's figure it out.
Vote on your devices.
Steamy pudding or American pie? Let's see who wins. 50-50. Oh, man.
Round 1 is in the books. Let's see the scores.
Oh, damn. Green Element, the winner.
On to round 2, where all points are doubled. Doubled, I say.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's sit up, since I'm being a little bit lazy. So yeah, if you guys are playing, just focus on your phones because it's hard to, because of the stream delay. Maybe next time I will just stream directly to YouTube and not use Twitch, and then just kind of go from there. I feel like this restream.io is making too much of a delay. All right.
Okay, it's time for some quiplashing.
Well, everyone
First
submitted
one,
something, it looks like.
A bad name for a water park. Okay, pick your
Oh
favorite.
my, all right. The thing is that, like... I feel like 40% piss is actually accurate.
And
there you
next
go.
is, what's lurking under your bed when you sleep?
What's it when you're to sleep? Okay.
It's voting time.
So it's giving everybody issues, huh? That sucks. Alright. Something to learn for next week.
And next, something that will get you thrown out of a Wendy's. Time to vote.
Let's see where this goes. Yeah. I feel like I could have made a better joke about how Twitter's always dragging other brands on Twitter.
Next one, the worst halftime show, The Blank Dancers.
Oh my.
It's voting time.
Okay.
Next up,
Here we go.
never forget your first blank.
Oh my.
Vote on your devices.
Both of these are true.
Next in line, the name of Jesus' 13th apostle.
Oh, here we go. Someone says Rufus. I'm voting
Time
for
to
them.
vote.
Aw. If someone said Rufus, I'd be very happy. I missed that movie. And Kelly still hasn't seen Dogma. Someday she will.
Coming up next, the worst thing that could crawl out of your toilet.
Rufus, the 13th apostle, was Chris Rock's character in
It's voting time.
Is that like too old now? Is Dogma too old for this chat now? Because like Jan, Silent Bob don't dab anymore.
Oh, come on, are you kidding? Without toilet snakes, the toilet rats would overrun us. Next up, something you'd probably find a lot of in God's refrigerator.
Oh boy, here we go.
Time to vote.
Let's see where this goes. Aww. Well played, Jason. Well played.
We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happened.
Oh, that's good. Damn, Night Watcher, you getting ahead.
And now round
Let's
3.
see how this goes.
The last lash. Point values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the same prompt this time.
All right, let's see where this
Your
goes.
last lash prompt is the worst menu item that starts with all you can eat.
All right. This one should be fun. Oh, friends. Let's see how this one goes. I remember really liking the movie Dogma.
All right, we're ready.
The Buddy
in this
Christ.
round, you have 3 votes to give to players. You can give them all to one player or spread them out.
I'm gonna make Kelly eat it. Or Kelly watch it. I like how we have 2 different types of shrimp. Yeah, I guess I would never trust all-you-can-eat shrimp, huh? Nice. Cody thought you were talking about Sharia law as a governing force like Saudi Arabia. Well, that shows that you had a lot of opinions about what Sharia law is without really knowing the detail, and saying so on a public platform when you have a giant audience is, at the very least, irresponsible. I actually would be alright with all-you-can-eat tapioca. Damn. Yeah, I would eat all-you-can-eat shrimp. Ah, dang. All-you-can-eat wasabi, that was mine. There you go. Live lobster. That one's pretty good.
That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
There you go, Night Watcher. You are a success. You have victoried. Oh, man. All right. So, since things are kind of slowing down and the stream's got a bit too much of a delay, I'm just going to take any final questions and then we'll wrap up for the night. I know it's a tad early, but, you know, we all have families to get to. And yes, congratulations to Night Watcher's pet, the chat mod, and the Discord mod. All right, Sirloin of Ice. I'll come down at some point. I just got really mad about saying that kind of shit and like trying to like this is like stuff that happens to this is like real people and like yeah, trying to drag Muslims through the dirt and try to, you know, play your role in exacerbating bigotry against religions. Not exactly the best thing to do when less than 12 hours before a man had shot up a synagogue full of people. You know, it's just a thought to not do that. He got in a fight with Hank Green over that, too. Anyways, it's a thing. I don't know. We'll see. It got me really mad. Islamophobia, I've really am not... really am tired of, so... yeah. I'm going to take any final questions, and then I'm going to skedaddle. All right. This is like the end of a lecture where everyone's just like, does anyone have any final questions? And everyone's just like looking at everybody else in the lecture and making sure that they don't put up their hands. Are still friends with Tiger Star? Sure. I had nothing against him. I'm sure that once I calm down a little bit about, I'm still mad about it, so I'm sure once I like chill out a little bit, then I'll probably try to talk to Cody again too. Yes, you are more likely to get killed by a white nationalist than a Muslim terrorist by like multiple like it's not even close. What's better, a Japanese katana or a Roman gladius? I'm not 100% sure about how Roman gladiuses are made, but I know that Japanese swords were like really, really good. Like they're made with like by like these like experts who like each and every individual katana was like handcrafted by like this amazing swordsmith, and each one is like a work of art. So my guess is that it would be the katana. Yeah, okay. All right, I think that it's been a good night. All right, how about this? If you guys want to continue having a chat or a conversation, I'm going to give you guys a link to the Discord server, the Step Back Discord server. Be sure to go and check it out. And besides that, you guys please have a great week, and I will see y'all on Thursday on the Dia de Muertos for my video. Does removing citizenship order by Trump sound as ominous to you as it does to me? Hell yeah, because that's gonna be the first time where you see Brett Kavanaugh overturning a post-Civil War constitutional amendment. So yeah, you're gonna start seeing, like, you know, the civil rights of people of color being stripped away. Anyways, see y'all later, friends.